Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish this thing up. I repositioned my drawing and then relocked my viewport at the 2:1 scale. Okay, you want to make sure that stays the same so your text height stays constant. Okay, so I'm going to create the table that's shown in the text. So I'm going to type table, T-A-B-L-E, enter. And actually, before we do that, let's switch to the text layer. And now table, okay, because the table inherits the current layer is the layer that it uses. Okay, so we want 5 columns and 2 rows, and we're not sure about the column width right now. Okay, this value is in millimeters. Okay, and let's not really even worry about the data rows. Okay, let's look under table styles though. Go to modify and let's change the text height to 3. Okay, 3 millimeters. All right, close, and then you can set different cell styles. Like the first row cell style, you can make it title, and then if you go to the table styles, you can define different properties for the different cell styles. For example, if you want to define a style for the title, then you can do that. So that's what it's referencing there. Most of it can also be taken care of after the fact. So we're going to start from an empty table and just use the default settings here. The only thing we changed was under table styles. We went to modify, and then under the text tab here for the data cell style, we changed that to a text height of 3. So close and then OK. So here's our table, which you can tell is much too large, and also our column widths are wrong, and it put in 3 rows. Okay, it put in 3 rows because the top row is actually the title row, I believe. Okay, let's not use that one. We just want 2 data rows. So I'm going to click on that row right here, and then right click and select delete row. Okay. And again, we're putting this in paper space. It's not showing up in the model space. Okay, so I'm going to click on this column, and when I do, actually, let me select. Let me select all of them. Yeah, you can select all of them by just windowing out those areas. But anyway, under cell width, you can change these. Let's change these to 30. Okay, and now our table looks more the right size. So let's kind of center it up in the viewport, and don't pay attention to the gray part. You want to center up the blue lines. Okay, so this is about right now, and that looks good. Okay, so let's check our row height here. Let's see, row style header. Let's change that row style to data, and let's see if so the cell height is 7 on that one and it's 9 on this one. So let's change them both to 9. We can do that in the properties palette. Okay, so now we have consistent row heights and column widths. All right, so let's fill out the table. So I'm going to double click in the cell and type size symbol in all caps. Okay, and then I'll click out of it. All right, and I really don't like where that's located. All right, I want this to be middle left, so that's what I'll choose from the cell styles panel there. And I will do the same thing here, and I'll type whole and then the diameter symbol. Now to get the diameter symbol in AutoCAD, you can type %C. Okay, I'll do that again. It's Shift 5 on your keyboard. So Shift 5, and then the letter C will produce the diameter symbol. By the way, there's a few others. The more common ones are %D, that creates the degree symbol, and %P creates a plus minus symbol. But we want, of course, %C, diameter symbol. And again, I don't care for where that's located. It's under the cell styles panel of the table cell dialog box. We want to pick middle left. Okay, and then we can fill out the information in the block. So this is A, B, C, D, and then of course fill out the information here, 7, and you can tab over to the next cell as well, and we won't worry about adjusting the precision, although I believe we could do that and in the properties palette. I don't see it there, but we're not really worried about that here, so we'll just leave the precision as it's shown. But let's change the alignment and put middle center on these. Okay, and I just wonder if precision, I'm not sure where precision is right now, but anyway, that's not an issue. Okay, so there's your completed table and ordinate dimensioning plate with the holes. Don't forget to fill out the information in your title block, and I hope this helped you out. And this concludes this video.